I just said a minute ago, the joys of dyslexia and technology, that's another chat. That's another conversation.
Wow, that was
yeah.
it just went totally, just shut down. Everything just went. How crazy is that? But we're back. So hi everybody.
We're back.
Thank you so much.
Want to say, try to see who's watching. Yeah. Oh, there's a few people that we need to acknowledge that are with us, Lesleye.
Hello.
We have Eugene.
So sorry for our technical.
We have Castella.
Hi.
Yeah, we're so sorry, but these things happen, and
yeah,
sometimes it's out of our control in regards to getting things. But we're back now. We're back.
And we're talking about dyslexia and what dyslexia means to you.
Yeah.
And there's so many people out there.
And if you are dyslexic, yeah, we are everywhere. I've come to notice that we are everywhere, and we are so, we're just gifted and amazing. We are. Yeah. We really are.
Yeah. So
I want to say to anyone who's listening out there, go on, sorry. I've lost you there. What did you say?
No,
can you hear me now?
I was just saying to continue what you was talking about.
All right, okay. What we're talking about, because I continued talking once you left.
When you went to university.
All right, okay, yes. So when I went to university, I had no clue that I was dyslexic. So I was in the corporate world, and I spent 17 years in the corporate world. So in both of those jobs, I really struggled. There are so many things that I look back now and I think, wow, now that I know what it was, I'm thinking, I just suffered so much in regards to that. And sometimes I think all of this happens for a reason, because if I hadn't left that job, I wouldn't be Lesleye frozen again. We lost her. But if I hadn't left that job, I wouldn't have gone into education, because I always wanted to achieve a degree. Because when I came from Jamaica and came to the UK, I used to go to people's house and I used to see them wearing that cap and gown. And I always said, one day, I want to wear that. I want whatever it is that you have to do to achieve it. I want to know what it is. And one day I want to wear one of those. And it happened in 2016 when I started. Everything came down, and it was just one of those
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me, Lesleye?
Yes, I can now.
Get diagnosed, I always be grateful to them for that, because they made everything change for me. And when I got the diagnosis, my life totally changed. And I say it'll change because you'll understand that how everything just fell into place. But going to university is one of the greatest things. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. It's not easy, but is it worth it? Hell yeah. It really is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun.
When you walk across that stage. Yeah, exactly. And when you walk across that stage, I'll never forget that feeling. That feeling is like, you have to experience it yourself to understand it. And yeah, definitely.
No, fantastic story as well. So thank you for sharing that story with us. That's brilliant. And I'm sure, we're going to go on to encourage and inspire so many people, because, for me, it was back in those days, I'll say, because I'm in my 50s. So
back in the day.
In schools, they didn't really have all the tools what they've got now in school, because I was watching on Elizabeth's show last week, and she was showing me, once she had somebody on her show.
Scanning Pen, shout out to the Scanning Pen crew. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was talking about the dyslexia pen, you know, to and what you run across the page and it reads it back to you. And I just think this is just an amazing tool, you know. And then it's got a dictionary on there as well, you know,
it tells you.
tell you the meaning of each word. So yeah, so there's so many different tools out there now to help you with dyslexia, which is you know, fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I know, because things definitely are changing. But what I've noticed as well in the dyslexic world, I think there's so much more work needs to be done, especially in the Black communities, because I see a lot of things happening, a lot of events happening, and the representation is just not there. And that has to change, because we're Black and we're dyslexic too. Okay, inclusion, we need to be included as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work to be done there in regards to that. And yeah, it's going to be done.
Well, it's about doing shows like this, you know, to bring awareness to people, you know, where before. Because I must say, if I'm really honest, I was ashamed. I felt ashamed, you know, and I didn't want anybody to know that I was dyslexic. I didn't want anybody, you know, because I didn't want anybody to judge me, you know, so yeah, and it was really frustrating. When I used to take my notes down and then I used to go back and read my notes, I couldn't read what I'd written on the page. And it was just so frustrating and upsetting and emotional. It was, you know, there was so many different emotions. So now understanding, you know, that I can write notes in a certain way. I don't have to be, you know, there's loads of dictaphones. You can use your own mobile phone to write your notes, and then you can convert it over to text, you know. So there's so much help out there, where before for school, for me, it wasn't like that, you know. And I know one of my nieces, she's dyslexic, and she's gone on to go to university, you know, because there's so much, you know, support out there for her. But she was really down because I think it was all that frustration. You've got everything going on in your head, and you find it so difficult to get it out on paper. And and then when it comes out on paper, it's all jumbled up and it doesn't make any sense. You know, but for a dyslexia person, it makes perfect sense. But for somebody else reading it, they're looking at it and thinking, well, what does this mean? What does this say? So
definitely. There's other elements to it as well, because it's not, dyslexia is associated with a number of other learning difficulties, conditions, as some people call them. Things like ADHD is closely associated with dyslexia. Dyspraxia, which is something I have myself. And going back to what you said before in regards to your niece, is that dyslexia is a condition that runs in the family. Now, I heard a brilliant quote by Victoria Beckham. She said, dyslexia doesn't run in her family, it gallops. That was her words, exactly. So when you said that your niece have it, I can relate to that to say my own daughter have dyspraxia. So it's a hereditary condition. So if you have it, chances are your child's got it, or the other way around. So if you notice it in your child, chances are you've got something that, you know, you might be noticing yourself. And that might be just down to the way you do things, the way I used to be thinking, why can't I move as fast as they do? But I can't, because if I move too fast, I will fall over. I will literally trip over. So those days have been called clumsy, one-handed, all of those things, you know, growing up, is I just didn't do things the way other people do things. And it's amazing that's why I want to say to families, you know, you got children in your family, I am asking you to keep an eye on their learning, understand their learning styles, understand what they're struggling with, take a note of what they're struggling with, because it's such a personal thing where when you notice it, and this is deep for me because I notice it now, I'm always looking it out for my children, and I can also spot it in one of my other child who might have the same, showing the traits of what my daughter's got. So those are very important things, because if she goes undiagnosed and go through school and go through secondary school and go through college and go through get up to university if she wants to, it's a massive thing for them not to be diagnosed and understand how you can get the support, is what Lesleye was saying. Going back to the support, it's there for you. All you need to do is get a diagnosis. Once you have your diagnosis, DSA as a student will help you. They'll support you. They'll help you with a personal tutor to help you with your stuff. They will help you with equipment to help you. It's just, you have to have that diagnosis. It's no point thinking, I think that something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. Get diagnosed.
Get diagnosed. Definitely. And once you get diagnosed, it's there's
everything changes.
Everything, yeah, it really does. Help with reading, help with writing. I had a problem with, well, I've still got a problem with there.
I love it that you said that. Or another one that I get mixed up with. What's the other word? I always mix it. Do you know, it was so difficult when I started my psychology masters to spell psychology. It's one of those words where you think, phenomenological, all of the big words that I have to be studying, I cannot pronounce any of them. And I have to laugh at myself.
No, because last year I was doing philosophy.
Try spelling it.
Keisha, let me tell you, I struggled just to say it. I practiced saying it.
Yeah.
And so now I can say it. Philosophy. Ask me to spell it, that's a different thing. But I'm actually a lot better now, because before I was spelling it how it sounded, but now
right.
I know how to spell it. I won't spell it now because I'm going to embarrass myself. Oh,
no.
But yeah, dyslexia.
It's fine. You don't have to try and spell it.
Yeah, dyslexia.
Yeah. So
are you dyspraxic as well?
As well as dyslexic, yeah.
Or did you?
So a lot. Say it again. Sorry.
Do you have trouble driving a car?
Yeah. So let's talk about that one, Lesleye. No, I have to tell you this story, right? The struggle is real when it comes to dyslexia and driving, and dyspraxia and driving. We have no spatial awareness. We have no spatial awareness. I'll be in the car and I say to my husband, "Can I get through there? Can I get?" And he said, "Yeah, you got loads of space." But dyspraxia, a lot of people don't know about dyspraxia and how it affects people. So dyspraxia is a coordination motor skills condition. So it affects the way you move. So I can't do the candy dance. I am going to admit it. I can't do the candy dance. I am a good dancer. However, I can't do follow a routine. I go to the left or the right, or the opposite direction.
Let me tell you, Keisha, let me just put in there, right? Let me tell you about the candy dance, right? My brother, Dwight, oh my God, he was pulling his hair out and he didn't have no hair. He was like, why can't you get it? It took forever to learn that dance. And now I can master that dance. And that dance, I put it with all my dancing. But any other routine, it's like, I don't know my left or my right. I know this is my right hand because this is, and I go like this. This is the hand I sign with, so that's my right hand.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you just ask me which is your right hand, I would really have to think about it, which is my right hand. So driving for me, it took me five times to pass. 5 times. But you know what? That has made me a fantastic driver, and I'll say so.
No, I've got a better one for you, Lesleye. I've got a better one. Listen, one day I was going to come back from Liverpool. I went to do that same show that's on TV now. I went to do the extras for that. And I was coming back to Manchester and I went round the roundabout in Liverpool 6 times. Yeah. Round and round and round and round. I'm telling you, the struggle is real when it comes to roundabouts and driving and tripping over and tripping upstairs and tripping downstairs and getting bruises. People don't understand.
Shoelaces.
Yeah,
Tiny
I can do that. I can do that, but it do come undone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bizarre, isn't it? How your brain just thinks.
It is because it goes as far as it's easy for you to spot things and what other people have done. But you know how many times I'm posting and I post something and I think, what did I just post? And edit. Because I would have edited it a few times because I need to check it and make sure that it's right. And you can relate to this in regards to putting information together.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where.
Yeah. And before I used to tell myself, oh, you're rubbish at doing this, you're rubbish at doing that. But now I don't tell myself that. I am brilliant. I am brilliant at doing this. I can achieve it. I can push myself forward. And I've got to tell myself positive things. In my bedroom, I've got all positive things and I read them and I tell myself this every day. I can achieve. I am doing it. So yeah, and I love mission. I love that. It's brilliant.
Such a powerful word.
Yes. Yes.
Such a powerful word indeed. I am. Whatever you put after I am is it's there. It's just there. It's just there. Yeah, it's powerful. So Lesleye, I believe you've been doing some interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What have you been up to with a certain craft that you've been crafting? Go on. Motivational speaking.
You know what? This is my purpose. I found my purpose and this is it. Journalism, this is what I really wanted to do because journalism, for me, it's about investigating. It's about finding out about people, seeing what they're doing and talking about it. I've always been interested about that and always been scared to do it. So doing journalism and talking and finding out about people, it's just amazing. And yeah, I just, I love it. And I'm a journalist. I am a journalist.
Yeah, of course you are a journalist.
Yes.
I'm a motivational speaker. I like to, you like motivational speaker, don't you? Is that your title?
Yes.
Motivational speaker, yeah.
Yes.
I go for the inspirational speaker. I am all that.
Yes.
Because you've got to say whatever it is that I am.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I so agree with that. Definitely. So what's next for you then?
Next for me,
you're doing
I want my voice. It's all about the voice, Lesleye, as you know, the voice. That we've got an event that you need to tell some people about as well in regards to the weekend we've got coming up.
So myself and Keisha, we are with Mr. Les Brown on the Power Voice. And Mr. Les Brown, this man has inspired myself so much where I have reinvented, reprogrammed my mind, body. I've just done it, just stepped into my greatness to achieve my goals. And Mr. Les Brown came into my life in 2017 and I decided, well, he had inspired me so much, I couldn't even go back. I couldn't think of anything else but to keep going forward. And that's why I'm at university, because of Mr. Les Brown. That's why I've moved away from Leeds and started to do what I'm doing now, because of Mr. Les Brown. So me and Keisha, we are on Mr. Les Brown's program and it's just amazing. He's given us so many tools and he's such an inspirational man, which, you know, yeah, I'm just loving the program. And so Keisha said to me, Lesleye, let's do something. Let's put something together. Les Brown loves 7. That's his favourite number. And it's Keisha's favourite number as well. So we have put 7 fantastic speakers together and we are going to be on this platform. Let's hope the connection works all right on Saturday. But we are on this platform on Saturday at 7 p.m, the 10th of October, where we're going to be talking about navigating through these difficult times. So please join us at 7 p.m. Myself and Keisha, we will be co-hosting together. Keisha, where have you gone? Where have you disappeared to? I think we've just lost Keisha. Or have you lost me? No, I'm still talking. I'm still here. Yay! It's still working. I think she can, yeah, I think she's just frozen. Wow, I can't believe the technology tonight, the internet. What's going on? What is happening with the internet this evening? Usually it just works nice and smoothly. I have a few little hiccups and then we just run into it nicely. But tonight we've had a few problems. But never mind, you can still see my beautiful face. So let me just wrap up here. So today we've been talking about dyslexia. And if you are dyslexic, or if you know somebody who's dyslexic, then reach out, because we want to encourage and inspire dyslexia people, because there's so many different tools out there to help you. And I don't want people to think to themselves that they're stupid, they're thick, that they can't achieve, because I'm here to say, yes, you can. Yes, you can achieve it. And, there's so many big stars out there. Don't feel ashamed by it no more. I'm not feeling ashamed by it no more. So I'm out there. So if you know anybody who would like to talk to us, there's myself, Keisha, and yeah, just let us know. Okay. So we're having problems with Keisha. She's just given me a quick call. But yeah, so I will end it there. Only if I'll see if I can get her back quickly. Just bear with me a few minutes. And we'll just see if she can get back on. But thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully the next time it will run a lot smoother than this. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to say goodbye from me, goodbye from Keisha. Sorry she's not here to say goodbye. But yeah, if you want to know anything else about dyslexia, you've heard our stories. I just want to go through everything and make sure I haven't missed anything. I want to give you enough information as I can. A dyspraxia. So dyspraxia for me, I mean, it's not funny, but I've had so many funny ha-ha moments, because I think it's good to laugh after yourself. I always laugh after myself, and it's good to laugh. So riding a bike, let me just tell you this story quickly. So riding a bike for me, I haven't ridden a bike since I was a little kid. And, when you see people riding a bike and it's like, oh, I wonder if I could do that. And I got my bike through lockdown and started riding my bike. And you know what? It's the best thing ever. I'm so happy that I bought this bike, because now I can do 7-10 miles. The furthest I've done is 10 miles on my bike. I mean, really? So yeah, so you can achieve anything you want to achieve. That's why I'm telling you that story. I didn't think I could do it, but I am achieving it. I am on my bike and riding. I know my left and my right. So yeah, it's all there. You can achieve. Okay. Well, that's it from me. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry Keisha hasn't been able to come back to join us, but thank you so much for joining us. We are going to come back and we're going to have different guests on to talk about their experiences with dyslexia. And please, if you've got any questions, then just leave us a comment and we will get back to you. Okay, thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you soon. We'll see you Saturday, 7 p.m. We are live on Facebook on Saturday to inspire you. See you then. Thank you so much. Bye.